Introduction. You see a large variety of animals and plants in your surroundings. They all are of various shapes and sizes and also look different to each other. But one thing is common in all of them. They all are made up of a small unit of life, that is, cell. So in this module, we are going to learn about cell and its structure. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to know about the cell and its discovery, define unicellular and multicellular organisms, describe the structure of cell, explain the structure and functions of plasma membrane, cell wall, nucleus, and cytoplasm. Introduction of cell. A cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. Experiment. Take a small piece of an onion and peel off the skin with the help of a pair of forceps. Put this layer immediately in a watch glass containing water. Take a glass slide, put a drop of water on it, and transfer a small piece of the peel from the watch glass to the slide. Put a drop of iodine solution on this piece, followed by a cover slip with the help of a mounting needle. Put this slide under low power, followed by high powers of a compound microscope. All these structures are similar to each other. Discovery of cell. Who discovered cell first? The cells were first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. He examined a thin slice of cork under a primitive microscope and saw that the cork resembled the structure of a honeycomb consisting of many little compartments. Robert Hooke called these boxes cells. First living cell was discovered by Leeuwenhoek in 1674. He observed this cell in pond water with the help of improved microscope. Notable scientists. Robert Brown. In 1831, he discovered the nucleus in the cell. Jan Evangelista Purkinje. In 1839, he coined the term protoplasm for the fluid substance of the cell. Scladen and Squarn. In 1838 and 1839, they both proposed the cell theory. According to that, all the plants and animals are composed of cells and that the cell is the basic unit of life. Virchow. In 1855, the cell theory was further expanded by him. He suggested that all cells are arising from pre-existing cells. Types of organisms. Unicellular organisms, multicellular organisms. In unicellular organisms, a single cell may constitute a whole organism. Example, amoeba, Chlamydomonas, Paramecium, and bacteria. In multicellular organism, many cells group together in a single body and assume different functions in it to form various body parts. Example, some fungi, plants, and animals. Each living cell has the capacity to perform certain basic functions that are characteristic of all living forms, that is, cells of heart to pump blood, cells of stomach to digest food, etc. Each cell contains certain specific components within it, known as cell organelles. Each kind of cell organelle performs a special function, such as making new material in the cell, clearing up the waste material from the cell, etc. Plasma membrane and its functions. What is a cell made up of? While studying the cell under a microscope, we will find three common features in almost every cell: plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm, which are responsible for all activities inside the cell and interactions of the cell with its environment. Plasma membrane. This is the outermost covering of the cell that separates the contents of the cell from its external environment. The plasma membrane allows or permits the entry or exit of some materials in and out of the cell. It also prevents movement of some other materials. The cell membrane, therefore, is called a selectively permeable membrane. Diffusion. Some substances like carbon dioxide or oxygen can move across the cell membrane by a process called diffusion. This is spontaneous movement of a substance from a region of high concentration to a region where its concentration is low. Thus, diffusion plays an important role in gaseous exchange between the cells as well as the cell and its external environment. Plasma membrane and its functions. Osmosis. The movement of water molecules through such a